This is the Normal Nerds Podcast where two very normal dudes talk about very nerdy stuff and what I else feel like talking about. I'm your host, Maxwell Cerisio.
And I'm your host who didn't see that coming, Davis Bates.
This episode is our weekly anime review, so sit back, relax, and welcome to the Normal Nerds Podcast. All right, Davis.
Yo!
Weekly anime review.
Let's go!
Some very good anime.
Let's go! Yeah, it was sweet. Another sweet week. Pretty
It
huge.
was pretty sweet week.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know. It's
It wasn't as good as last week.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
There's things to be talked about, but
There's thing to be talked about. I kind of thought Demon Slayer was better than last week.
really,
I'd enjoy this one episode a lot more.
We'll get into it. I did enjoy it more, but
It'd be cool there was some fighty stuff, but yeah.
it's not that there's funny stuff. We'll get into it deep to it. But, the only thing is, I'm like, there's 8 episodes. This is cool, but
I agree they sped through that fast, but we'll get talking.
we'll talk about it when we get there. But let's start out with Kaiju No.8 because that's the start one we started with.
Yes.
Very good episode.
Yeah, sweet episode.
Some
I had a
really
great
cool
time
stuff.
with it. Yeah.
Some cool stuff.
This show is really good, and I really love the concept of it. I've talked about it a million times before. I'm going to keep saying it. This idea they just keep fighting, like all these different monsters that keep coming at them. They have different classifications. Hanju, Yoju.
This one was cool, too.
This mushroom thing was
Yeah, it
awesome.
was
And the
really
fact to
cool.
find out that it was like a kaiju-made one, essentially, at the end there, which is like, ooh, he built this. That's
yeah,
cool.
it was really cool. I like how I got to start remembering the characters' names. Love the main character, how
Yeah.
his role, he just like figured out where the core was.
Dude, that was great. I know he does not have the best combat prowess when he's in his human form and all that stuff, but man, does he just keep making up for it every single time with this?
Yeah, that is the only flaw for me right now. Is I'm just like, I want to see him do more stuff.
I know. I do want to see Kaiju No.8
Yeah.
actually be there.
Episode did start out really funny though when they were like in the truck like going to the mission, and then she's like, "Oh, he looks so calm," and then he goes to throw up. That was hilarious.
She's got such a crush on him.
Oh yeah,
Like,
she has daddy
hardcore.
issues clearly,
Clearly.
and I think she's 16 or she's either 16 or 18. I can't. One of the ages.
I don't know. I thought you had
But-
to be an adult to register for it.
Maybe. I can't remember how old she is, but she's like a prodigy. I know she graduated college at 16. So
Okay. But that doesn't mean that she doesn't
that doesn't
necessarily
mean,
listen to-
I don't know. So I don't know exactly how old she is, but hopefully
We can
legal.
go back. I can go back and find
Let's hope they made it legal.
Yeah.
Because this anime...
Legal in the real world too, not just some freaky country where it's okay. Like I don't know what consent in Japan
I
is.
think it's 16.
Yeah,
Used to
legal in a real.
Used to be
thing.
14 not long ago, like 2 years ago or something like that. Yeah, exactly.
Don't
But
forget this, everyone.
characters are aged properly in the show, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, me too. I think we're really good.
Love his buddy there, white-haired kid.
Yeah, we're gonna remember these names.
Yeah,
Essentially.
badass as shit. And they were talking about, he might even be like could end up surpassing the yellow hair girl.
Yeah, which is really cool. With his like, I guess it all really has to do with how much you can draw out your suit's power, essentially. Which is dope. Which is really really cool. I think that'll be awesome to see how that goes on. Obviously, will
were
mean
cool.
nothing. The bullets were sick. Obviously, all that'll mean nothing when he actually becomes a kaiju.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
like, regardless, the bullets were sick.
I like how they had different ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I felt like a little Halo style sort of thing.
Exactly. I
Everything was
felt the
popping it out,
exact same thing.
I was like, no, it's kind of cool. I like this a lot. Yeah.
It's so funny though. It's like it's sometimes so many. There is only one thing that doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't bother me. Is like, so like all the veterans were there. The one who's a cougar, and she's like, "Oh, good crop this year. Mom's gonna eat or something." And it's like cougar mode. That was hilarious.
That was great.
That was absolutely hilarious.
I did enjoy how they just dunked on all of the veterans there pretty much. And
Yeah.
those were all like, oh crap, these kids are actually good.
Well, what was funny is I thought it was like they're like, oh, the veterans are like, oh no, our attack power, and they even mentioned that like that they will last longer because like the kids are
yeah, they have way less fatigue.
But, like,
they're used to it.
I'm like, I'm seeing you guys shoot these things and nothing happens, and then these kids come in and shoot them. Shouldn't your attack power be more than theirs? Because you said it was more. I don't know.
That's the only thing I don't understand how
Yeah.
the gun thing works.
It's
'cause,
very
like,
up and down.
Yeah, like unless there's something to do like they're resonating better with the bullets through their suit, some bull crap like that.
Yeah.
Then I can see it happening because like their bullets, like our young rookies' bullets, are punching giant holes in these mushrooms. and everyone else is shooting in the same
like,
spots and just like ding 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 ding. It's like, okay.
Her mega power gun thing was sure.
That was a great.
Her attack power was in 96. I think it was 96.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, really up there. That was awesome. And I liked how she was just like keep going. And they're like, okay.
Yeah, they're like, all right.
But lo and behold, you sort of needed it because there's a bunch of million little.
Yeah, I don't know why they weren't like, yeah, keep shooting.
Yeah, shoot again.
Yeah,
like,
as these things are growing out.
Why
of it,
wasn't this
shoot them?
Why wasn't this the opener?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know either.
Maybe she needs time.
Probably, yeah, it could be something like some wild crap like that. Yeah, it could be super fun.
Probably like evacuating everyone. And
That's a good
getting all
point.
the
Yeah,
stuff
because they
done.
did blow up everything and all that stuff. I thought that was really cool. I do enjoy the anatomy of the Yoju. Like I do enjoy the anatomy of the monsters that they're going through. It's very interesting. It's like a lot of detail.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. Beyond that, the episode we have our big ending there with I'm so happy. I'm glad he's not like gonna be like a mid-season villain. That he's just like always kind of around right now. And I love the idea that he's making kaiju. Yeah, like making them to go after people.
That scene was great, especially because like the white hair kid's there. I'm like, oh no,
I like you.
I like you so much. Also, the vice captain being awesome as shit with
that was
blades.
Sick.
He's like a ninja.
When it just fell apart, I was like, oh.
I was like, this guy's so cool.
I do still love their banter. He's just like, you ready to throw in the towel then? And then that thing has to show him up. But I was like, oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, I do love it. It's like, except for when he's in kaiju form, it's like, it's totally understandable why everyone thinks you're weak.
Yeah.
You run around with a pistol.
Yeah, and you can't.
Everyone else has these freaking rifles, and you're running around with a pistol like.
Yeah,
it's like that's not gonna do anything. No one else is using that because it clearly does nothing.
Because clearly, yeah, it's probably only good for like killing yourself if you get into a bad kaiju fight. I did like his little bit about how if they sold the suits to the cleanup crew, they'd make a killing.
Yeah.
Because it was lets them rip a kaiju apart without any without any blood damage or anything like that. Because the blood's acidic.
It seems like those suits, like everyone should just be wearing them.
I know all the time. Yeah. So I don't know, but really that was a great episode. Really pumped for the next one. The show just keeps rolling. I think it's still something special even after all these weeks.
Yeah. It was really great. Definitely, yeah, it was good. It was just a solid episode.
Yeah,
it was like it kept the music was on fire again. I just can't wait to get more into it. I loved when she did shoot the thing and she looks back and he's in the garbage. She's like, nice job, and then she like blushes. She's like,
I know, that was great.
It was great, and I just love that cast and crew. It's like just such a good.
Oh
cast.
yeah, all of them. Every little bit that we had with those guys were great. It was.
I do feel like we'll like this. You'll probably see like a few of these episodes where like we don't have too much to say except like, oh yeah, the shots. I love the ending as you were saying and all the things coming around for.
Yeah,
awesome.
It was great. Kill.
And then let's move on. Kill. Let's move on to the episode that you mentioned at the top of this episode. My Hero Season
7.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great episode.
Oh my god.
Great episode.
I didn't see this coming at all.
Before we get into it, I just want to talk about how hilarious it when Deku's hair was poofy.
That was amazing.
It was hilarious.
And then they knocked it down over his face, and he had it was like a mask for a second. It was every time he blows up by.
I did like he did that when he was like, he's like, don't you mean we? And I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. They look like they're getting pretty strong. I think he needs the support.
He does definitely need the support. It is a Wii situation, but I'm gonna be really realistic here. When Shigaraki shows up, get the hell away from Deku.
Also, what was that? Remember last season, the opening when it showed Todoroki Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, and that never happened.
They technically did.
No, the animation they showed in the opening.
Oh, like they're all fighting.
That was like crazy.
Yeah,
awesome. No. I was like, "This is gonna be sick," and that never. No,
that's like classic anime opener though. It's like this thing sort of happens, but not really.
I would kind of actually prefer they need to start doing that anime ones.
Yeah, don't show me everything.
You're like, oh, what that, and then it never happens. But anyways, I did enjoy the opening, watching him train. Grape juice, what a moron.
So dumb.
They definitely got a lot stronger, which is awesome. And All For One is such a freaking loser.
I know.
When he's like, well, I have a million pathways and blah, 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 blah. And they got me when he was like, I got people out there, and they definitely showed the Invisible Girl.
And I actually kind of thought like, oh, you know what? I kind of like, I don't know. For some reason, that one didn't surprise me. I was like, oh, well, okay, whatever. Sure, yeah.
She's kind of a side character.
She's a side character, whatever. But that's what did it. Because you thought they already gave it away, and then they just slap you in the face with Twinkle Boy, who I talked about on podcast liking.
I know. That's why I was like so excited to talk about this, because I was like, we love that kid.
He's awesome.
Naval laser, come on.
He's amazing.
Yeah, I felt so.
I'm always twinkling.
Yeah. Oh, he was great. Oh my god, when his parents were like talking to him. First of all, great story writing that he was quirkless. Perfect. It makes sense that they like All For One would be like, oh, I'll find quirkless kids and convince like from wealthy families and I'll convince them to like and then
I'll control them.
Yeah, that's genius. Great writing. I never would have thought of that. Never would have expected him as to be the traitor.
In a million years. In a million
He
years.
seems so nice.
I know. But then like when they're going through all the, like the past stuff that he said and all that's going on, it's like it makes total sense
Yeah,
now.
that was one of those things where like when it first got revealed, I was like, if anyone says they saw this coming, they're fucking lying. There's no way you saw this coming. And then they were showing things like that made sense, and I was like, all right, if you caught on to that,
That one's fair. This one's fair.
Because when they showed those things, weren't you
Yeah.
like, oh, because I didn't even think about it. And he's like, I was the only one who didn't say anything to Deku.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my god, he was the only one.
I
that
know,
didn't say anything.
only single one. And then like, because I remembered the line where he was like talking to Deku about like, you know, oh, you're depressed or you have something you're not twinkling about or some crap like that. I was like, oh, I didn't even like put that together that he also had something going on like
That's
that.
crazy.
I thought this kid was just like a kind of just a selfish, like little like all about himself kind of kid. That was gonna be his story arc, and then it was this amazing thing of how he just like is being forced to be a villain essentially.
I actually really liked too how he just wasn't immediately like. I know you can't go against All Might because Nagant blew up, but like, how he just like classic like anime good hearty things would he would have been like, Deku, now that you found out, I can't.
Yeah.
He attacked him.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
And I was like, that's cool.
he just owned that he was a villain.
Yeah, he's like,
now.
I'm a
It's
villain. Like,
yeah.
I was like, oh man, this sucks. I like this kid so much.
I know, but it was.
But he is bad, and that's the thing is like he is.
He did do bad things. Yeah, I think in the end there he's just still trying to protect his parents though. That's
He's
his whole
definitely trying
thing,
to-
so that's why he attacked Deku.
Yeah, I mean,
He's also just a mess.
yeah, I mean, just because you're trying to protect your parents doesn't mean you get to
True. Yeah. Yes. You don't try and kill someone else.
Yeah.
There is. I didn't understand like how he's gonna have a hero redemption arc here.
Oh, for sure. And I'm
I'm
totally,
all for it.
I'm all here for it, especially because Deku. That makes total sense for his character.
Yeah. I just feel so bad that he didn't want to do this. It's more like one of those things where it's like, yeah, I kept doing drugs, I kept doing bad things. When I do another, it's like, nah, my parents tried to give me a better life, and too bad it was a psychopath that they asked it from.
Also, he gives him a quirk that doesn't even work with his body. What a douchebag!
I know.
They had to wear a
fix that,
special belt.
And like you think they like fix that or something because he can take quirks back, but no, he just does that. It's like
What an
oh.
ass. And also, I did love though when he's like, I just wanted to conform. I just wanted to be like everyone else. I was like, did you?
I know, yeah.
With the quirk, baby. But every other aspect of your personality,
It's like
is
nah,
very
yeah,
different.
very, very different.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was really good though. I was so cool though when the girl it makes so much sense. The Invisible Girl refracted the light.
Yeah, she's his ultimate weakness.
And you could kind of see it. And you could see her. I was like, this is cool.
Yeah.
This is great. This show's awesome.
The show is truly amazing.
The opening
Oh.
is mid.
Yeah, it's not great.
It's
Yeah,
fine. It's probably
whatever.
the worst My Hero opening.
I agree with that. It's fine. It's super
Might grow
fine.
on me, but
Yeah,
I usually skip it. So
yeah, me too. I am pumped though to see how they're gonna use him as bait now, essentially, or whatever to get a move on.
that is also great writing. It's like now,
Yeah.
now they have a kind of an upper hand.
Yeah, in a way, yeah, because like before this, they had nothing, nothing at all other than Deku's here, and they're gonna get Deku somehow.
Yeah. What's
So-
the old one for always be like, we're just alike, except for this? I was like, so you're not alike.
So you're not like at all.
You're not
No,
alike in
yeah.
any sense of the word.
You're not like with this because of this glaring core difference.
I know, yeah.
That makes that
you're
creates
calculated
individuality.
as fuck.
Yeah. And Deku's like, I'm here.
Oh no, yeah, that, and he said it to Dobby.
Oh,
He's like, we're
yeah.
just alike. I was like, you guys are nothing.
No.
alike. Dobby's a legit just burn everything down
Yeah,
terrorist.
he is. Yeah, he's so weird. He's like not even like no.
Also,
absolutely
like,
not.
all for one, you don't have any like healing quirks. You can't heal Shigaraki or something. Like, not that I want you to, but like, he just was like,
True.
I
No,
was
he
like,
probably doesn't. He's
does.
a selfish fuck.
does.
He has self-regenerating quirk.
That's true.
He has a
probably-
copy of it though, so that might be gone. Actually, no, it's still probably there. That didn't get
I don't
destroyed
know.
because Shigaraki's put himself
All
back
for
together.
one is an ass.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Yeah,
Fuck
he
that guy.
really
I hate
sucks.
him so much.
That was a very good episode, though. That
Yeah.
I was for a slower episode. It was like a slower episode,
Yes.
but that reveal, I was like,
Yeah, it was just because I did not expect this. I was thinking just like after the two bangers they had, they were just gonna do like a let's set up something for this season sort of thing. And they did something insanely different. They revealed this huge thing
Huge.
that you kind of forgot about after a little while too. Like they brought it up every now and again. I know you talked about it every now and again, but like on the whole, this
Yeah, 'cause
wasn't
I thought it was a
spoiled.
rocker.
This
Yeah.
wasn't spoiled for me at all. Like
No,
in any
yeah,
way
that's
whatsoever.
so true,
it's
yeah.
like. I didn't see a single thing.
Not a
like the
single
Star and Stripe, I knew she fought Shigaraki sorta
Yeah.
at some point.
I knew she died. This I did know.
I didn't know she died. I knew she probably lost, but other than that,
Because some
like,
dumb Instagram comment.
I hate when that happens. Ugh.
Stop commenting spoilers on Instagram, man.
You're not cool.
Comments in the Instagram is like gold tier things. That's what we love about Instagram.
Yeah.
Is the comments are great. And then when you're posting spoilers, come on.
They think that's good content though.
It's not. No one cares that you read the manga.
No
Nobody.
one cares.
Nobody
No one cares.
cares.
Congrats, you spent your money.
All right. But that was a great episode, obviously. Two great episodes. And then let's move on to Demon Slayer season arc.
It's the Hashira training arc.
Let's
It's
go
like
for arc.
4.
Let's go for
Yeah,
arcs.
because it's all weird there. Yeah,
As we were saying, this episode was great.
it was awesome.
Tanjiro was killing me.
I don't think there's any. I feel bad for any depressed person that has to have Tanjiro as their like emotional like pick me up guy, because it's gonna work. That's great. It's definitely gonna work if you have Tanjiro as your guy that has to cheer you up. But clearly from this episode, he will never stop.
I know.
He will do that till he dies.
Yeah, what's his name? Giyu.
Giyu.
Giyu's like, Giyu, shine, Giyu, shine, Giyu, shine. Like,
When he came out of the restroom, that one killed me.
He just, right, first off, I love when he's like, I'm here, I'm coming in. He's like, did he say he was coming in? No, he must have said he was leaving. I definitely misheard him. And then Tanjiro's just like, shh.
Dude, that face was terrifying.
I
I loved it, but it's like when you see that's a face of nightmares when it's like, hello.
When he first started talking to him, his first thought, he's so close.
I know. I did like he called him out too. It's like, you were supposed to become the water Ashira. That's why I started making you. And it was like,
And then,
no.
yes, obviously, it only took an episode, and I admitted it last week. I was like, he thinks he's better than everyone. We're definitely going to find out he doesn't think that. It's actually the complete opposite. He thinks he's worse than everyone.
Yeah. Great story, though. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I love bringing Sabato back into it. That was really cool.
That was really cool. Gotta figure out what the girl comes into all this.
I don't know.
Remember, yeah, because the two ghosts.
That was really cool.
I did see this awesome meme a while ago where it was like Sabato and Giyu were like hanging out as training kids, and Giyu was younger than him. And Sabato like stubs his toe and says like shit or something like that. And Giyu's like, what does shit mean? And Sabato's just like, never say that word again. And the master shows up, and Giyu asks him like, what does shit mean? You see Sabo trying to run away as the master catches him.
Also, that was really funny to see. The master's face must be ugly or something, because he lifted up his mask to eat the rice ball. They all laughed at him.
Yeah, no, that was funny. Yeah, that's true.
First of all, it's cool, so cool seeing how badass Sabato is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did.
Really fucking annoying he's dead.
Yeah, it's really
so
sad.
Cool.
Another great character.
I know. Well, that is one thing I did like. Tanjiro was relating it to Rengoku.
Yeah, that was really sweet. Cool. That was great.
Rengoku is Ned Stark of fucking Demon Slayer.
I know, he really is.
Yeah, died early on, but he just affects the entire series going forward.
The entire time. I loved Rengoku. Yes, but I agree that. So I thought that was a great storyline. Definitely, I actually didn't really think I saw like. Yes, we talked about the thing that he thinks he's worse than all. I didn't think that he actually saw himself as like not a demon slayer in any way.
Yeah, or
Hashira at all, because he didn't like pass the test. And
he didn't. No, he did pass the test.
He did pass the test.
I understand why.
He's passed the test multiple times after that. Like,
I know.
Slayed so. If you kill an Upper Moon, regardless of what level you're automatically Hashira. Like, I'm sorry.
Naruto still is a Geni. Like,
yeah, I know. Yeah,
and he became Hokage.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he's not like, oh no, I'm not. Whatever the next one was, I couldn't remember.
Tanjiro helps slay multiple Upper Moons now, and everyone just accepts that he's gonna be Hashira. They're all pretty much like, this is happening at some point. Like, he's gonna be there soon. So it's like, dude, you're there. You're good.
I did love the scene though when he convinced him finally. And he's like, maybe I'll have him do an eating contest, and he's like, I will do the trade. He's like, challenge me in a cold soba noodle eating contest. And he's like, what?
And then they did it.
I know.
That was really good.
I imagine all the Hashiras eat like crazy.
Oh, you have to. They want more protein. So that was cool. It was. I do think maybe because of the 8-episode season, maybe just because this is what Demon Slayer does, like talking with Nezuko and the sun thing. Like he did come around really fast. Like this felt like a big.
Oh yeah.
His like utter like depression boy that he's had since season 1.
Yes.
Is gone in an instant. Like, and I get it. I like Tanjiro. And I like Tanjiro. And we talked about before. I like that he can do that to people and all that stuff. But like, I don't know. This feels like it should have been a little bit longer of an arc.
Yeah. You know? Even though it was like super funny watching Tanjiro constantly just keep bugging him. If they shortened that up a little bit and then they just had like a longer talk no jutsu.
That could be cool. Yeah.
Like back and forth of him being like, this is why I think, like, it's just like he tells Tanjiro the story and then Tanjiro's just like, but what did he want you to do?
Yeah.
And then he's just like, I could feel the slap. I'm back.
I'm here again, guys.
I guess I'm not back. I mean, it's been a long time since he was.
Yeah, it's
good.
True. Yeah, it's true.
But I think this is like a very good episode. It was a good episode.
Oh, it was a great episode.
But like, if this was like a 13 season, I'd be like, 13 episode season, I'd be like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But 8, like, and like next episode, They One Pieced us at the start of this episode.
They did,
The first like 5 minutes was the scene from last week.
They did do that.
I was like, what is this? I was like,
That
only
annoyed me.
One Piece can do this.
Yeah, not you guys.
So it's just like, it was one of those where I'm like, this is a great episode. And honestly, I do think Demon Slayer needed like a little more talking.
Yeah,
because just to bring the characters back into it more and whatnot. But it looks like next episode we're gonna get a lot of talking too. But it might be about Michael Jackson. So
I know. I think it's gonna be Upper Moon
it's gonna be
too.
Upper Moons.
Yeah, I think it's. I don't think it's gonna be the second one. The one that's like happy-go-lucky all the time.
You think it's Ackerman?
Yeah.
The one, the cult leader.
The cult leader, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be that. I mean, to me, that just kind of makes sense. Like, because Shinobu controls all of her emotions, and that one doesn't control any of his emotions.
That's
so,
true.
like, that'd be kind of
That
cool.
one's a great scene where she's like, control your emotions, and then she's just like, gets
That was great. Yeah, that was really good. I'll be interested to see more about Shinobu and all this stuff. Like, I really want to know about her sister.
Yeah, that's next episode.
Yes, I'm pumped for it.
When I can't remember the girl's name, Butterfly, Tanjiro's girlfriend.
Tanjiro's girl.
But when she's like, you've been so. She's like, you're so much more. She's like, I want to train with you, master. She's like, you're so much more forward with your emotions. I'm like, definitely.
I
was like, yeah, because of Tanjiro. Why'd you guys bring up Tanjiro?
Yeah.
Why don't you girl talk Tanjiro? Let's talk about shipping these two. Get them together.
Please, let's get them together now.
Yeah.
I mean, they friggin' the mountain Tanjiro's hurt. They pretty much crash on the same roof all the time. So he might as well lock that down at
Imagine
this point.
that kid if they had a kid. That kid is goated.
Yes, he might be able to cut mountains in half.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
What do they do? That's gonna be interesting when we get to that. What happens when Michael Jackson's dead?
hopefully, no more demons. The demon core disbands, and they're all good to go.
Yeah, because he creates them.
Yeah, but we don't. Maybe it's yes, he creates them, but also they can create other demons.
Yeah.
With like the case of number 2 and
yeah.
number 6 there.
That's
So
true. Maybe
if it's a vampire situation like Dracula and they kill him, they all die. But I don't know if I can see that happening.
Nezuko. What if that is his storyline?
That could be a storyline. Nezuko's broken free of him though, so like I wonder if it. I don't know. That's an excellent question.
Interesting stuff.
Theories upon theories.
Interesting stuff.
Yeah, that'd be something though. That'd be really interesting. I might be down for that. That would change up stuff.
Overall, though,
Regardless,
very good episode.
Yeah, I think
honestly,
Matt's having trouble.
okay. Honestly, I'd probably say for this week, I would put this as my. Geez, one lays. The P wants to stay.
Yeah, but then when you turn it all on, it doesn't. Really wild stuff.
Technical difficulties as per
Bam,
usual.
bam,
on the
bam,
normal
bam,
podcast.
bam, bam, bam.
Oh!
It's so bright. My eyes.
There we go.
Okay, we're good.
This was probably my hero is my favorite episode of the week. I'm already gonna say it. This would I like this episode more than Kaiju No.8. It just had me going. It just had me going.
Yeah.
I just enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
Kaiju No.8 was amazing, but it was just like oh, this is fun. It's fun. I don't know what it was. Just watching Tanjiro back and it's like
It
just
was nice.
happy-go-lucky
yeah.
way, and it was just like. This felt like I'm like this is classic Demon Slayer. This is so good.
It
like,
did feel nice.
and honestly, watching Sabato actually just look badass as shit. I was like,
That
this
was
is
fun.
cool.
That was really
So
fun.
this is probably my third favorite episode
Yeah.
of the week.
Yeah. I
And
can
we'll
see that.
segue into
We'll talk
my
about
least favorite episode of the week. Delicious in Dungeon.
Yeah.
This episode sucked.
This is a boring episode.
And not because the show is bad. That character sucks.
Yeah.
I don't like her at all. Get her out of the
Yeah.
fucking show.
Yeah.
She stinks. Everyone else is
Yeah.
awesome. Lyles is cool. Marcel's cool. Chilchok.
Chilchuk. You got
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And the dwarf.
Senji.
I always forget his name. Senji. They're so cool.
They are awesome.
This
Yeah.
person sucks.
The cat lady is not great, and based on the ending, she sticks around. 'Cause she's
She needs to get better fast.
yeah, I agree with that. I think they. I just don't know. Yeah, I didn't. It was too. Yeah. It was
all
too much
about
of an
her.
episode about her. And
all
like,
about
I'm
her.
sorry, she's not a compelling character because she's that character who's just like, me, I'm selfish, man, and maybe it's I've seen it too many times. Maybe it's just a boring storyline overall. Like, I'm sick of those characters, especially when we had an awesome party the entire time.
That's what I think it was.
Like,
It was
they all have
you
already
didn't
developed.
need to add
Yeah,
anyone.
I know.
The party was great. And regardless, even if you did add someone, what's annoying about her is the whole episode was about getting her to get along with the party. She's still a dick at the end.
Yeah, she's still an ass.
And she's like, they're like, well, that's her personality. It's quirky. It's like, no, she's rude.
Yeah, she's just mean.
The four of them were so nice.
I know. All of them work really well together
Yeah.
too.
Did love the scene though where she strips down, which thank God that was better than I thought it was going to be. But Lyle's being like, wait, what?
I want to see,
Yeah.
and they're all, and the rest of the party just like on point. It's like, nope, we got
Yeah,
him.
not because he's a perv, because he just wants to see.
He wants to know about exactly. He just want to know about monster physiology. That was really good. Overall, the episode was kind of boring though.
Because it was focused on her.
It was focused on the character, and like nothing happened. Like it was just her running. Half of it was running through a cave. Like,
Yeah.
Marcel blowing up the cave.
Marcel's awesome.
She is with a twig. That was pretty dope.
I love that scene. I did love it. She's like, I need a wand. She's like, perfect.
know.
She grabs a stick.
That was really good. That weird ass plant that had the baby goats
bro,
inside of it. That was like, what's
when
going
they
on?
opened it up, I was like, bleh.
Whoa, I didn't need to see that.
Yeah.
But that, I will say, that might have been my favorite scene though. When he says, when he's going through that whole discussion of like, if you eat monsters, you don't turn to monsters. If a tree eats a lamb, it won't turn into a lamb. And it's like, what's that over there? And it's a freaking sheep on a tree. It's
That
like,
was so funny. That was funny.
that was awesome. And there's regular, it's dire wolves, I guess.
I
but
will
it's
say
wolves in the dungeon.
every scene. Once again, I think the 4 main crew were great in this episode.
Yes.
She just sucks. A great scene is when Senji takes off his helmet and Chilchok's like, that comes off.
That was good. That was really
That was
good.
a great scene.
But otherwise, on Saturday, other than that, there's not much to talk
When
about.
she went to
this
eat the
episode.
fish before them, and she's like, well, I'm the one who killed it.
Yeah.
And I got mad
The
at her.
golden fight was fun.
The golden fight was cool, but I also got mad at her when she got mad at Marcel. She's like, well, I had to pick up your slack. She's like, what have you done? Blah, blah. I'm like, Marcel's bad. What the, don't.
You're a bad party member. How did you even get along in the other party? On a side note, though, I thought it was hilarious that golem was created by Senji on accident.
That was
amazing.
That was
He didn't say anything.
Yeah,
He
that
was
was
like, oh yeah, that fell down there.
Yeah, that was, I know he could have said something.
I know, he didn't say anything.
I did like, it was, I was
It was the middle of the episode.
It was the worst episode they've had yet. Mm-hmm. And solely because of, if she does not change,
I think they'll change her.
the show will still be good.
Yeah.
But she just,
I think they'll change her. The show is shown that it's really good.
I feel like they hired some edgy, dumb person who was like, you know what the party needs? Edgelord douchebag.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't need that.
No, we're okay.
We don't need that.
We're okay. We're okay.
The wizard, she's like the rogue of the party.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, that's what they were going
Even though
for.
Chochuk is kind of actually a rogue.
Yeah, he kind of is.
He
Yeah,
is
that's
actually
weird.
kind of a rogue.
That's weird.
Well, she's the monk of the party.
Sure, yeah.
But it's like, well, it wasn't needed.
Yeah, no, thank you. So we'll see how this all goes. I don't know.
I think it'll be fine. I think.
No, it's not gonna ruin the show. Anyway.
Yeah, I just think this episode stunk because it all focused on her. Next episode won't be bad because it won't all focus on her.
Yes, that's true. That's a very good point.
Which we got to be running out episodes pretty soon.
Yeah, I know. They're only doing
That
like
was
24 or
20,
25. Yeah, so we only got like 4 more or something like that. Oh, so sad. I really like those just in the dungeon.
Very good show. Very good show. But yeah, well, it's actually, we're not even 30 minutes into this one.
What? Really?
Yeah. Well, I think that's because
The episodes we had didn't have a lot to talk about.
there wasn't a lot to talk about
Yeah.
really because My Hero just had
Had the big reveal.
big reveal. Kaiju No.8. That was a pretty simple episode.
Yeah.
And
Like,
I
punch,
imagine
punchy.
that'll happen a lot with Kaiju No.8. There'll be episodes where we're just like,
Which I love.
yeah, exactly. So I think that would be fine. We just get to talk about new kaijus are fighting and all that kind of stuff. Demon Slayer, one we talked about the longest. That was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And then I knew you were gonna have the same opinions on me as Delicious Dungeon. Nothing really happened. This character sucks. I don't even know her name, and I don't even care to learn
Nope,
it.
cat
It's the
lady.
only Japanese name.
Yeah.
I guess Senji is kind of Japanese, whatever.
Sort of, but he's a dwarf. It doesn't count.
Yeah, I know.
She's
Marcel,
not
though,
Japanese.
I'm not gonna lie. This for wife of the season for me, Marcel's going up there for me. I love Marcel.
Marcelo's pretty
The
great.
hair changes.
I know. I do really like
Yeah,
that. It's really good.
Marcel's
Oh,
great.
yeah.
But let's move on to One Piece.
Let's go.
Spoiler alert, for we're moving to One Piece. Before we
Egghead arc.
move on to One Piece, One Piece.
Egghead.
I want to have a little correction from last week. It's not Stussy, it's Stussy.
Really?
Yes. I paid attention to the episode and I was like,
Stussy.
we were saying it wrong.
Stussy. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
They might. It's also the Japanese way they're saying it, but I'm pretty sure it's right.
Yeah, okay.
Because Stussy, it doesn't sound great. Stussy
Nah.
doesn't sound better, but it definitely sounds less.
Yeah, it sounds more One Piece-y.
This was a great episode. By the
I
way.
had a blast.
This
with
episode rocked.
This episode was so much fun. Dude, oh my god. First off, when the narrator... So, a lot happens in the first episode. Really like, cool stuff. Frankie coming in clutch. Finally.
Yeah, Frankie finally doing something.
Is this like the thing Frankie just does now? He just saves people from falling? Because he saved
I know.
Zoro in the last
That's
arc.
true.
And now he's saving Vegapunk Lilith.
Frankie's having a down arc again, though. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I think it might pick up eventually. Or maybe maybe this is how the characters are gonna be. Maybe Frankie he's definitely been more animated in this arc than
Maybe
he
he's
has
too
been.
weak, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe they're just dealing with too big of things now.
Or maybe they think that the Iron Robot was enough in the last arc. because he did take down one of the performers. Like he did have, he did have a few like. He did have a scene where he goes over like we gotta take down Big Mom or some shit like that.
Scene when he runs the motorcycle right into her face.
Yeah, that was great. It's like he doesn't he have the line of like we want to be part of the crew of the king or the pirate king. Jesus. So like we gotta act like it.
He had moments in Wano.
They might be saying that's enough.
Had moments in Wano, but like it's not like the Brooks arc in Whole Cake, where Brooke literally like. Before Whole Cake, I was like, Brooke is kind of like he's hilarious. He's not great, but Brooke like he had a big arc.
Yes, he had a huge arc. Yeah,
and I just want Frankie could still like once I don't know he could still. I feel like you gotta talk to Vegapunk more. By the way, loved when Luffy called him Punk. I was like, now you said
hey.
But one scene that is first of all, let's just say it again. Animation is out of control. This is one of the best animated shows ever.
Yeah.
Now at this point, it's every week.
Yeah.
The S-Hawk Zoro thing. Zoro's line, "You're more human than him."
Ooh. Wow. Also, what a burn!
I was
what a burn!
I was like, damn, Mihawk is cool.
Yep. Oh, that was sick. That whole sequence where he slashed at Lilith too. I was like, they didn't even have to show the sword swing, and I was like, this is just impeccable animation right now. This is an impeccable way to do this. Like, and Lilith's just like, oh shit. Edison too, and Zoro of course being badass was fun.
Super badass.
Yeah, I like the green look. I still do, but man, I do miss the black from Wano.
Yeah, black is definitely the best. I do not like his egghead outfit. Honestly, the only like ranking of the ones I actually like. Let's see. Brooks actually looks pretty funny when they show his because he's wearing a globe for no reason, which is like a helmet thing. That's pretty funny. Luffy's is my favorite.
Oh, 100% easily.
Chopper's is great. Choppers might be my second favorite.
That was awesome. Yeah.
Now, I mean, obviously, Nami and Robin's.
They didn't do Jinbei so dirty.
Jinbei and Sanji look dumb.
Yeah, the Hawaiian shirt's
stupid. And Sanji's has like a hood or something.
I don't know. That's weird. Yeah.
Look, Jinbei's would look so much better if they just put him in shorts.
If
it
would make sense then too.
If he had shorts on, it would have been a great outfit.
Yeah, but they were like, no shorts for Jinbei.
They have his still kimono.
It's like we're just gonna toss this over the top of you. That's all we got, man.
Oh my god. Because a Hawaiian shirt for Jinbei is great.
Yeah, really.
The bottom half looks terrible. Usopp's is horrendous.
It's really bad.
It looks
it's a million different colors.
It's terrible. Nami looks great, obviously.
And Robin's
obviously
it's
looks great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so does Julia Roberts.
I like Frankie's too.
Frankie's is good.
Yeah.
Frankie's good. Because Frankie can get away with it just being utterly ridiculous.
I know.
Like when Usopp
does he have gear on his head or some shit like that right now?
Usopp's being ridiculous, he just looks like an idiot. Frankie looking ridiculous, you're like, hey.
Good for you, Frankie.
But I would say my favorite are Luffy and Chopper.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I do not like Zoro's. You've seen it, right? Where he's got like the big puffy leather
jacket.
Yeah. I don't like it. Zoro just looks good, like like you said that.
Yeah, he looks in his current green his regular his regular straw hat outfit.
That is his best outfit. Yeah. The black one is the best. Yeah,
black one is definitely the best. That's Wano especially.
Also, Suit Zoro was cool.
I love. Yeah,
Suit
Zoro was my favorite for a long time until they came up with the Wano Zoro.
Yeah, the Wano Zoro.
That was definitely that one.
Whole Cake Island Luffy is still my favorite.
Oh yeah, with the white and the hat
and the sunflower.
Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, I even liked when he got the mafia outfit on. That.
Oh my god, that was great.
Yeah,
that was
so
great.
much fun.
I didn't even say Whole Cake. Dressrosa.
Dressrosa.
Whole Cake is what he gets the mafia.
Yeah. That was really good.
I remember when they came. Sorry, told
One Piece rules, guys.
But when he had the fluffy long sleeves, Luffy, he has like it's actually I think it's post time skip. Is when he comes back and he has like the long sleeves and they kind of like.
Oh yeah.
I thought I was gonna hate the hell out of that. I like it.
I like it a lot. But I do say I hate when people cosplay with that version because it looks horrible. It looks great on Luffy, horrible on humans. But the original Luffy, like pre-time skip Luffy with the vest, awesome. And then of course Dressrosa onward, all looks good.
Oh yeah.
Really, really good stuff.
Also, such a great thing about the show too.
They change outfits. It's so pretty.
Back to this episode.
Yeah, Stussy, awesome. That was cool. 20-year friggin' thing. Holy crap.
And we got the reveal of who she's off of. Well, we know who she was off of, but now we know who she is now.
Yes.
What's her name?
The mom,
Buckingham, Stussy, who is Weevil's mother.
That was wild.
That was crazy.
That's really unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate.
That makes me so sad.
No show glows down characters harder than One Piece.
Yeah,
like,
that's so
jeez.
true.
Do you remember Big Mom's like Nun Mom? She was a smoke show, and then she got old and gross.
Yeah.
And then you had was it Big Mom herself?
Big Mom had to go down big time. Yeah.
Buckingham's Stussy there.
Yeah.
There was another one too.
Probably.
There's the glow downs in One Piece are absurd.
They're insane.
Yeah, they are.
I can't believe the shit they do to that.
Oda
but
does not like old people the way they look or something.
No, he is
Old
like
women,
oh.
I guess. He must have had a problem with old women.
Yeah, maybe it was like I
They're
don't
always,
like you, old lady.
none of them look
Yeah.
great.
So that was I wasn't expecting like. Not saying I wasn't expecting that, but not because I was like, oh, this caught me off guard. I just never thought about that. But that's super cool. I think that's really cool.
Mm.
I wonder if she has that weird vampire thing going on that Stussy has.
She might.
She might, yeah. I don't know. Very interesting.
Don't really know.
Cool. It was cool to see her son actually do something and then get instantly captured.
I know, that was hilarious.
Instantly captured.
First of all, the rat dude showing up from all the way from fucking East Blue.
Yeah.
When he showed up, I was like, this dick. I was like, oh, of course, he's trying to take all the money from the island again. I was like, dude, how did you even make it here?
I have no idea. Help with the Navy.
You got beat down in East Blue.
I know. That's like where you belong.
Like, oh my God, we're talking about the first walk in One Piece. Like, you got bigger.
There are kids in in the Grand Line that are stronger than full-grown adults in the East.
Yeah.
Blue. Like,
but he was
insane.
about to shoot that woman.
Yeah, it would be the shit.
And then Weevil came out of nowhere, which immediately when he showed up, I was like, is this a good thing?
I don't know. But I dig it. I don't know.
I like how Marco was just like, cool, thanks. Anyways.
Yeah, awesome. Neat. Well, bye.
Hilarious writing, by the way. The two little kids. He's like, it was terrifying. The way he's like, I wasn't scared at all. And then when it cuts to it, he was the one crying.
And I was like,
I wasn't scared at all. I was like, that kid's awesome.
That was so funny. I loved it. Yeah, overall, I loved when the narrator started talking. Because, actually, I was getting annoyed. Not annoyed. I was like, I thought it was classic One Piece in the middle of the episode when the narrator starts talking and it's like, the Straw Hats did all this on Egghead Island. It's okay, we're recapping something, blah, 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 blah. But then I was like, noticed the music wasn't going. And then I was just like, then mysteriously, Vegapunk Stella disappeared. And I was like, oh, shit, let's go.
Yeah, where did he go?
I don't know. And what's going on with him and Bonnie right now?
I know. How dare you get so close? The classic One Piece. Where's Law? No one knows. What's going on with Pudding? No one knows. Kid just made a Del bath. What's up with that? No one knows. We are going to see Garp. That is a spoiler. I do know that we will get to see Garp fight somebody.
Let's go.
I'm excited for that. I guess it's coming up very soon. But what's going on with that? And then you're like, Bonnie's about to touch the memories of Kuma. And they're like, oh. And then 2 episodes later, yeah.
Yep, gone. And now Vegapunk's missing, and that's the whole thing.
I can't remember what the preview was for next episode. Oh, I didn't get to watch it. I was going to ask you.
The
Garossi.
That was a wild thing.
That, and I can't believe we didn't think about this.
We've never seen them outside of
I know.
Marijua, too.
I know.
That's the first time ever.
I did spoiler, yes. I do know Luffy fights on
Yes, I know all about that, but I'm talking about
I can't believe I didn't think, because we were talking about it on the podcast, actually. We're like, who's Luffy's big... Luffy always has a big boss he fights.
Yeah.
He always has, everywhere he goes. It was Caesar. I wish Caesar were still on the show.
I know, I miss Caesar.
Caesar, Doflamingo, Big Mom, Kaido, Horty Jones. And it's our arc. I'm like, who's it going to be? It's not Rob Lucci, obviously, because he got bodied. But of course, it's this guy.
That'd be, oh, yeah, let's go.
He's going to be so strong.
I think he's a Gorosi, yeah.
Yeah, they got to be wicked.
They have so much. They literally have so much money just to put at this. He could probably pick whatever Delph Fruit ever wanted.
They're all.
I know they're all Zoan types, but that has to mean something.
I think he's the boar.
Okay, but that has to mean something.
That's right. That's true. I didn't even think about that. They could pick whatever devil fruit.
Exactly. So this has to be. This can't just be random. Oh, I'm a Zoan.
So are they
type.
born into it? Like being a Gorosi? Garossi? 5 elder.
Probably.
Are they born into it?
Probably.
How old are they? First of all, who knows?
They look like old. I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know. There's a lot of questions.
I have no idea, but I'm just pumped. This is the first time we were seeing them outside of there. I love Kizaru's color change up in his suit. I think it's dope.
Yes. By the way, so I'm assuming Kizaru is probably going to fight Zoro.
That makes sense. That'd be cool.
Because I imagine Luffy's not going to take them both on because that'd be ridiculous.
Unless he could. I mean,
Also,
but they do have those gloves that I talked about several episodes ago that can punch light.
that is true. Oh, that's totally going to be, yeah.
I want to see that happen so bad.
Well, that would be Luffy then.
Yeah, punchy, fighty.
No one else would punch.
Yeah. Everyone else. Well, no. Jinbei could probably do it.
Yeah, but Jinbei usually does it like
Fishman karate.
Yeah, from a distance.
But I don't know. He beat the living shit out of Who's Who.
Oh yeah, Who's Who? What a loser that person.
That guy sucked. Yeah, he was a beauty. Yeah.
loser.
Another cat that sucked.
I will say, just because we're talking about Kizaru, I don't know what's going on the internet. I don't know what's going on with all this hate towards Whitebeard. It's not actual hate. Yeah. But everyone's like, the animals aren't really that strong. They lost to like a late stage cancer an old man. And I was like, what did you call Whitebeard? Yeah. Whitebeard, until Whitebeard died, Whitebeard's the strongest character in the show.
Yes. Like he was deemed the strongest man in the world up until the point that he died.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
It took so much
yeah.
for him to admit death. Because he didn't.
Exactly.
He
accepted death.
He wasn't killed, yes.
Yes.
He chose so much.
Yep.
So, like, he was like, without him, they never would have got Ace.
No. Facts, yeah. That's true.
And then Ace.
And once again, one-on-one, like, none of the animals were going to take him.
Akihito got obliterated.
Yeah, destroyed. The only reason Akihito got a punch in was because Whitebeard was already beat the shit because he just been taking damage the entire time. And two, because he let him.
Yeah. And Whitebeard never had a scratch on his back.
Uh-huh, yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what this weird thing. Everyone's like, late stage cancer old man. I'm like, how dare you disrespect Whitebeard? Like, they got for Instagram comments. They're all just like, what'd you say?
Yeah, what was that? Huh?
But yeah, next, this arc is...
Yeah, next episode, we saw the
I don't know what
pacifistas moving in not the Seraphim, the pacifistas. Oh, I'm sorry. We gotta cut away from that. The most funny thing happened this episode when Zoro and Sanji started going at
my God,
it.
yeah, that was great.
They just calling him like Zoro, or we call him Seraphim. And then Brooks is over there. It's like, hey, you should call him Lost. Or something like that.
That was... One Piece is great.
Yeah, I know.
One Piece is definitely my favorite show ever.
I think it's it. Yeah, it's just so fun.
And like, it's one of those things. It's just like you go from, like, Dressrosa was probably the first arc. I was like, oh my God, I love this show. I know everyone talks about how great Marine Forward is. We ranked the arcs on the podcast before I go back and listen to it with my buddy Cody. Dressrosa was one of those first arcs. I was like, this is amazing. And then I remember you were like, dude, Whole Cake's better. And I was like, there's no fucking way. And then Punk Hazard, great part of Whole Cake. Whole Cake, I was like, oh my God, it can't get any better than this. And then Wano comes around and I'm like, it can't get any better than this. And then this arc, I'm like, it can't get any better than this. This arc is incredible.
I love that guy so much so far.
We should have thought about it. All the arcs in the final saga are going to be amazing because we're going to get all the things we want to see.
Yeah, you had 20 years of build-up for this. Exactly. Like, it's all paying out. It's nuts.
I love this show. Luffy wasn't even he was in the episode for like 2 seconds.
Exactly,
That's how good this show is. That's how good the show is. The main character wasn't even in it. Even though they're all kind of the main character. But
that's true. But Luffy's in there.
Yeah, but like...
I understand. The Straw Hats are...
We are going to have a podcast episode. Maybe when Cody comes to visit.
Ooh,
I want to do a ranking the Straw Hats on... I think we did do this, but I'd like to get Cody involved. And is like, how actually important are they?
I like it.
To the crew.
I like it.
Yeah. I'd put Brook higher than you'd think.
I throw Usopp off the boat.
For importance to the crew, he's literally unimportant.
Mm-hmm. That's tough after that, yeah. That's tough after that.
I'll give my little preview. We'll argue about it, but Luffy...
I don't know, because they'd get their ass kicked if Luffy didn't exist every time.
That's my thing, is without Luffy... I think Luffy and Zoro have to be like top dogs.
Yeah, agreed.
And then I'd probably go Nami, Jinbei.
Yeah, agreed.
I know Jinbei hasn't been with the crew forever, so you technically don't need him.
Yes. But he steers the ship.
But now he steers the ship, and it's really important. Yeah. And also, they made the whole point of that... What was that?
Save the podcast.
Yeah, what was that episode, though, recently? They made the... Someone made a whole point. It's like, you technically don't even need Robin anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
To read the poneglyphs, because someone else can. There's someone else who can do it. By the way, also a huge plot hole in One Piece is that everyone else is getting all these poneglyphs and blah, 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 blah. And, like, Law had a bunch, Kid had a bunch. But Robin's the most dangerous person ever because he's the only person who knows how to read them. How are they reading them?
Yeah, how are they figuring it out?
How is anyone else reading them?
Because Kid knows a guy.
Who?
He says you have to go find that guy.
Who's that guy?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's Elbath. Someone definitely at Elbath can definitely read them.
Yeah, some old man, he said.
Oh, but it's just like, but definitely like other people could read them.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
They made it have to be Robin.
The scholars all can. Yeah.
Robin's the only person that can read them.
Yeah.
Except for maybe Vegapunk and other people that maybe who happen to have the information.
Yeah, if any scholar survived or anything like that.
It's like, I get it. You want to make Robin important, but you don't need to. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's already good before.
I did see a thing. They were ranking sadness of backstories, and they like showed laws, and they're like, I was like, yeah, that's super fucking sad. And then it was like Kuma by a mile.
Wow.
I was like, eh!
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, God.
Yeah,
it's
we're
going to be
screwed.
so. Yeah, we're in so
screwed.
much. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt
And
so
who doesn't love Kuma?
much. Akuma, yeah, he's pretty awesome.
Who doesn't love him?
He hasn't had a one bad moment in the show.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's like pretty true.
Mm-hmm.
Even when you thought he was bad,
He still kind of thought he was cool.
yeah, he carried around a Bible.
I know, it's true, yeah.
That's awesome. It's the only character that, I mean, I'm pretty sure Christianity is not canon in the show.
Yeah.
But
No,
he was
yeah.
carrying around a Bible for a
Because
really long
Rome's
time.
not canon in the show.
Nah, well, he's carrying around the Bible for a really long time.
Yeah.
I don't know what.
I don't know. Who knows? Japanese.
Yeah, but great show.
Great show. Amazing as always.
Great anime. Great season. See you guys next Monday. Thank you, Normal Nerd Nation, for listening and maybe even watching another podcast episode. Make sure you follow us on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, and Instagram. Davis is always posting hilarious memes on there.
Also, like and subscribe while you're at it, and leave a rating if you have some time. It helps people find the show.